What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today I'm gonna apologise hugely and explain why I've been inactive for so goddamn long. First and foremost, I'm gonna start at the beginning of the story. September 2015, I joined university and I decided to do a performance course, like performance live and recorded media. So I got to work with cameras, I got to work with editing software. I learned how to do all this through the course. So I'm very, very thankful for it in that retrospect. But it got to a point where halfway through the year, people started to kind of drop like flies. And in a performance course, you need people. And people constantly let us down. And it wasn't a lot of people, it was a minority, but they just kept not turning up, and it affects your work more than you think. So it started stressing me out, and it kept going and it kept going and it kept going, and I didn't know what to do, really. I was kind of stuck in a rut that I couldn't get out of, and it sucked. And through the rest of the half of the year running up to now, it was a nightmare. I didn't want to go in. I got deep into depression and anxiety, and it ended up with them actually sending me to counselling. And counselling was the one thing that I did not want to do, and I went for 2 appointments, and then I kind of just left the university. I finished my year, but I handed the last piece of work in fucking rubbish. It was horrendous. It was a 1,500 word essay. And within that 1,500 word essay, I needed to put in a cover sheet and a bibliography. Now I handed the work in with 500 words, no cover sheet and no bibliography. And I'll hold my hands up and say I am sorry for the marking people, and I apologise for the horrificness of my work. But I physically felt that if I tried to do that piece of work, I would have had a mental breakdown. I was at that point where it was either do nothing and feel good, and start healing, basically, or do it and regret everything. So after I handed that piece of work in, I cut all ties with the university, and I didn't talk to any of the lecturers, I didn't respond to any emails, and I started applying for apprenticeships in IT, web stuff, stuff to do with computers, because I'd learned through that year that even though I'd had the hobby of computers beforehand and stuff, it was something that I found myself getting more and more and more into. I nearly did computing at college, but I thought, I'm not too fucking smart. I decided to start applying for these apprenticeships and stuff, and I was getting nowhere. I was getting no replies. And then a job came along, and it was a little shop job for a local company in my town, and after 6 weeks there I was sacked, basically for not being up to scratch, because the motivation for working in a shop wasn't there, because I knew that I wanted to do something different. I was just there to kind of work and get a bit of money to tide me over until I got a job. And I understand why they did it, and I appreciate the thought behind it. They said that obviously I was very into computers and that was what I should be doing. And it's kind of pushed me on to this next phase, which I'm going to talk about. So that entire period has spun nearly 2 months since leaving the university, applying for apprenticeships and having the job. It spanned nearly 2 months. But now my mum turned around to me the other day, about 2 days ago, and said, why don't you think about changing your course at university? Why don't you go back and try and do computing, which is what you want to do anyway? And I thought, that's a fucking good idea, let's try that. So I went into the university and I got the transfer form, and my course tutor has already signed their half of the form. I just need to go to a meeting on Monday, the 4th of July, for a meeting with the girl who runs the foundation computing course that I'm going to be doing, which kind of sets you up for the degree. Because I didn't do computing at college and stuff, then it's probably the perfect thing or foundation year to take, because it would give me the experience and the values and the skills that I'll need to go on to the degree. So I decided to put in for that. So that is something that is happening and is kind of in the works now. Nothing in life comes easy, and I've learned that the hard way. But everything happens for a reason, and I'm a firm believer in that. My mum's always told me, everything happens for a reason, maybe something wasn't meant for you, so try the next thing. So that's that, basically. That's why the inactivity's been happening, because I have planned to make videos, and then I've had a phone call saying, look, you need to come into work, or look, Annie, you need to get a job off my mum. Like, that's what my mum's been saying. And then I've constantly just been in a state of panic because I'm worried that my mum's going to be disappointed in me. I'm afraid Glenn's going to be disappointed in me. And I'm terrified of disappointing people. That's the one thing that I hate doing. I hate letting people down. I work to the best of my ability to make that not happen. And it feels like all I've been doing lately is just letting people down constantly. And it's pissed me off to the point where I have just gone on, like, I do this thing when I start getting pissed off, where I just clean things, and I tidy things, and I just get rid of things. Now, I've been doing that in my room, which is good productivity, because I am in the process of making my PC, and putting my PC together, and making the proper PC, so that I can make decent videos for you guys, because at the moment, OBS is broke again on my Mac, and it's been an absolute cunt. That's all I can describe it as, cunt. It works with audio and window capture, even though there's like lag, like fuck, there's so much lag. It just doesn't record display like desktop audio, which I've already made a sound file specifically to record the audio from my microphone and the audio from the actual PC game. Now, I have no idea how to fix it. I am in the works of trying to fix it, but until that day comes, it's a piece of fucking shit. I have been recording for Spooktober. Now, oh my god, there is a ton of games I'm going to be doing for this. I've already started recording Alien Isolation. I am going to be doing some Left 4 Dead 2 when I can get OBS working, because at the moment, as I say, it's being a dick. There's also a game called Among the Sleep, which I want to play. Soma is a game that is highly, highly recommended by lots of people. And the other one is Layers of Fear. Now, I'm not good with scary games. I shit my pants. And I did a Left 4 2 co-op with Tom C Gaming and Jason from Beer and Games. And the video will be going up Friday, which is the 1st. It's tomorrow. The video is going up tomorrow. As I was cleaning out my fucking shithole of a room, I found a guitar. An acoustic guitar, and I thought, you know what, I'm pissed off. I've been pissed off for 2 months. What can I do to redeem this annoyance? What better way, just fuck up a guitar. It didn't even break. It's got a dent in it. Look at this shit. It's got a tiny little fucking dent in it off throwing a hammer at it. Piece of shit. Break. Piece of shit. I'm trying to take a hammer to it and it's just not working. Ow! My foot went into the guitar. It split my shoe. It split my shoe. It split my shoe. What the fuck? Fucking piece of shit. Ow, I've got a splinter in my foot. Right. Why are guitars so indestructible? How do people do this at concerts? They just take the guitar and then swing it like that.
And that's not and they normally don't. They break non-acoustic guitars as well. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think it's broken.
Well, the back came off it.
Wow.
If you haven't already, subscribe down below, like and share this video to all of your friends if they like seeing guitars getting fucked up. I'm sorry that the tone of the video is a little bit low today. I am planning on getting back into my schedule now that things have started evening themselves out, so hopefully I am back with a bang, literally, not in a sexual way. I'm looking at you, Daz. But yeah, cheers guys, goodbye.